Welcome to my daughter's Purple Room. We're going to do a book haul today, just for funsies, something different. Welcome back to my YouTube channel for this year. My game this year is purely just to create whatever content I friggin' feel like and have fun and share what I want to share and just put it out there and see. Hopefully you like it, hopefully you enjoy it. It's going to be different every single time. I'm intending to just focus on creating content of just videos of just like whatever I feel inspired to. So I just bought a sewing machine. I intend to make some sewing videos. I've done some room makeovers, so I'm going to share some of the footage of that process. I've also just done a homeschool room, so I'm going to give you a bit of a homeschool tour video of the homeschool room, and also kind of like my thought process in and around homeschooling this year. Just all kinds of things. Maybe we'll do some painting ones, maybe we'll do some, I don't know, we'll do some vlogging out, traveling, you know, all kinds of things. So I just wanted to share that because this year I just want to create videos, and I'm not too worried about getting views and any of that stuff. I just want to focus on crafting videos and putting them out there and just seeing what happens this year, just for funsies. And like, who knows how this year's gonna go. Certainly didn't predict the ones that had come before us the way that I thought. Like, nothing's turned out the way that I thought it would. So anyway, here we are. I'm gonna share with you just a little book haul because it was awesome. I was so super excited about it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books for like $78, which in Australia, like, that is just like unheard of, because on average books are about $20 to $25, $30 a book on a good day. And I managed to get a lot of these for like $6 or $7 per book, except for one. So this is kind of like a homeschooly, parenty type collection of books. If you're interested in any of my favorite personal books or self-help books or Oracle deck collection, or I will probably share a video on my favorite books for homeschool like resources that I've enjoyed or that my kids really enjoy, or just, you know, if you want storybooks for kids that you think they'll like, happy to share that. I have illustrated a children's book before, so I do know a little bit about children's books, so I would love to share that with you all. So let's get into the haul. I've got these two little ones I came across and I thought, yeah, this is awesome. They were originally $19.99, that's Australian dollars, so I don't know how much that would be in the US, but they were down to $5.99, and I found this whole book haul at a little bookshop called the Book Stop, locally, and I don't know how I didn't know that they existed before, but their prices on their books are so good. So anyway, these two little ones operate on the same kind of premise, that it's 101 tips, so like a tip per page on that particular topic. So this one's all about helping your child manage their moods, and our family is all neurodivergent, so we have a lot of feelings and a lot of big things to kind of work through. And I really like this because there's things like self-care and making your child's bedroom conductive for things like a good night's sleep, or decluttering, or thinking positive, exercising together, being in nature, coloring. Like, there's a lot of like things on way to help them manage them. Very practical. I like that. And then the other one was helping your child make friends, which, being neurodivergent myself, I'm still not sure how to do that. And so maybe I'll learn something about that for myself. But a lot of this has here of like what to do if your child has a bad friend, how do we talk about others, conflict resolution, if your child's being bullied, how allowing others to have their feelings. So this will be a nice one to look at. If you guys ever do want a review on the book, once I've, you know, read them, let me know. I'll share that. The next one that I came across was I Care About My Body. It's got a series of them at the back. around things like the brain, animals, planet, friends, and family. And it's all about foundational stuff. So a theme that you will see in quite a few of these books are foundations, because that was my priority this term, was to really focus in on foundational things. So this one talks about things like treats, and this one's about being active and things that you can do, and this one's like keeping clean. So foundational ways to look after your body. I like that one. And also the artwork is stinking freaking cute. Look at this. Like this one was talking about your skin. So super cute, and I know my kids will really love that. The next one is a activity book. Originally $15 down to $7. This one is multiplying and dividing. But it's a really good, it's got lots of puzzles and stuff in it. I think it would probably be best for my son who's 9. But I do think it's something that will be good for us to kind of work together as a group. It does have your like the things in the back there, that the answers. And then we've got, I like this here, it's got some really cute pictures. The one thing I love is, like, I love Usborne books. I love their company and the way that they've created very cohesive collection of books over like so many books. But they all have that same kind of vibe where I noticed my children really love to pick them up and really get a lot from them. So we got that one. The next one was, this is kind of, this was a selection for like a choice from my children, because they have said to me a few times like, Mom, I want to be a YouTuber. And I think most kids of their generation, Gen Alpha, are probably the same, like, I want to be a YouTuber. And it's like, well, okay. So because I educate them and we focus on unschooling and learning things, you know, as they want to learn, I found this one, which is how to be a blogger and vlogger in 10 easy lessons. And so we've got these very, like, welcome to the world of blogging, and talks about building your unique voice and focusing on like how to, like, time to experiment, looking at your audience, social media sites, all of that kind of stuff. So this will be a really interesting one, not only for my children, but I think I'm curious to see what they've written in here, and maybe I'll learn something from it too. So that's going to be a fun one for us to do when they're ready to do that this term. Excuse me, I'm still recovering from the Rona. So we have these 3 books. I will say, if you find any of the Usborne books in this kind of format, guaranteed they are a winner. So we have, these are all Lift the Flap questions and answers, or Lift the Flap books. So these 2 are the questions that are part of the questions and answers series, and then we've got another one here that's a different topic, but these are both Lift the Flap. So we've got questions and answers about food, and then we've got questions and answers about feelings. Like I said, foundational things, feelings are a thing that we really struggle with, and so this term for our health and physical education, emotions is something that we're going to really focus in on. But I love it because it has all these cute little flaps here. And we've got like, what is body language? Can you paint feelings? What to do when I get stuck? What if I get lost? Things like, why do I want to cry? Bite my nails. I like being teased. My parents understand. Why don't my parents? Oh, here we go. Why don't I like being teased? That makes more sense. And what things like, why don't my parents understand me? Why do I feel sick? Like all of these things, and I love all the range that it covers. And then that one was $7.99 as well. And then another one, which is the one about food, which, I mean, the artwork, it's pretty hard to beat. Like, it's so gorgeous and so much like vibrancy and playfulness and detail. I love it. So that's another one of the questions and answers. We have several more of these, and my children love them. Then we've got another one of the Lift the Flaps, which is looking after our ocean. And I love it's got things like what's going wrong with our ocean, getting rid of plastic, spills and splurges. And so I got this book because we're going to be doing a trip to the Whale Centre, which is a local centre down here that we have. They've just revamped it all. Maybe I'll do a vlog on that. And we have whales that come every year, and they come and they have their babies in our ocean down here, like our ocean, our beaches down here. And we love to just look at this all the time. Things about whales and about our local environment. So I think this is a fantastic way to kind of look at things like climate change and what the CO2 problem is. These are things that we genuinely talk about quite a bit, and so I don't always have the answers for it. So sometimes finding books that have a little bit more information is helpful for me too. But also I love the fact that like this is an opportunity for us to dive even deeper into some of the themes in and around the ocean. So previously we've just gone to the beach, collected shells, talked about the tides, we've talked how that's connected to the moon, or we've talked about pollution, or we've talked about the ocean as a habitat, but we haven't really gone much deeper to that. So this year we can go a little bit deeper into it. And the last book is, I saw it and I thought, this reminds me of my children so much. It's called I'm Almost Never Bored by Anna Milbourne, illustrated by Asa Gillen. It is an Usborne, like from Usborne Publishing. I think it's so fun. It's a book with, like, it's got little holes in it, so you can, where did it go? I saw another one in here. So there's like this on here. So it's got little holes, a cardboard box. You can see through it. It's about this, it follows the story of this little girl who has, who is exploring her imagination and is feeling a bit bored. So I thought that this would be a really great one to read with my kids, just as a fun book, but it also gets across the point of like how to use your imagination. Because I don't know, I think kids these days tend to forget how to use it because they've got this visual stimuli available to them all the time. So, and I'm a big dreamer, so I think it'd be really great to have a conversation about tapping into our imaginations. So that's my book haul. Hopefully you have enjoyed that. If you would like to see my collection of my favorite children's books that we have, or yeah, I have quite a big collection. I'd love to share them with you if you're homeschooling or if you just have kids and you want to see their books. I'm happy to share. So thank you, and if you've enjoyed the video, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd like to know also, do you have any book recommendations for me? I love the Usborne books. If there's an Usborne book that you didn't see here, that you would like me to have a look at or that you could recommend, I'd love to know. And then also, are there any other children's books or books in general that you love? Hit me up with your cozy fantasy books as well. Would love some recommendations for that, especially ones that are on Audible, because I really struggle to read chapter books, but I listen to audiobooks all the time. So hit me up with those. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So until next time, thank you and bye.